talk about project management in design process.
Oh yes, that's a big topic.
Yes. Hello, Andrzej. Complex projects involve a lot of different teams, which have different working habits, and obviously it can result in chaotic data sharing and communication. How Autodesk Construction Cloud can help us with that?
Oh yes, we have dedicated tools for a work in progress phase. This includes controlled data sharing and communication. To be more specific, as you have mentioned, the different teams they share the work in progress data, which in practice means that they link these files, link between each other in the end, right? From the technical point of view. What we have introduced in our solution is a full control over what and when is shared and linked.
Well, I believe this is exactly what is needed. But how the data sharing process is handled by system?
So we have a dedicated graphical interface that to help the entire process with a colored timeline clearly presenting who, when, and what data, and in which version. We were discussing versions before, has been shared. A user can graphically compare the current data, so what he has just received, with the previous one. This is visible to all the teams working on the project. This means that each team is aware about what the others are doing, what the others have linked, consumed, however we name it, right?
Okay, and you also mentioned communication.
Yep.
So what we can use to communicate information within this process?
Oh yes, so we have a communication. So the efficient communication is there too, right? Before the data or before it is shared or linked, the data must be understood, right? So, for example, I have already mentioned the version comparison, right? So, as a user, the user can understand how the data is evolving, is changing, right? But there's of course more, and a user can use issues, which we already have discussed in the other episode, to communicate with other user from other team on a precise location of that on that data, which later will be shared or linked.
Okay, nice. And to me, it sounds it brings a lot of transparency and insight to the data sharing process. But is it somehow related to ISO 19650 work in progress procedures?
Of course. The entire process is ISO 19650 compliant, and this includes, to be more specific, it includes data categorization, like work in progress, shared, and it's also important that the data can be also approved or rejected by the people with the certain permissions.
So interesting. Thank you very much.